Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the recap of Week 6. We're here. We had a few teams that were very close this week. Very, very close. We had one team that was winless coming in, and we had a lot of players that underperformed and a lot of players that exceeded what they were, projected for. We're going to get right into that right now. So the first matchup we're going to talk about is the Corn-Fed Fatties and the Golf Not So Genius. Now, Brandon came in here. Y'all saw the preview. I was down there in Italy last week with him, and he was begging Rodney to get, Christian McCaffrey. But he didn't need Christian McCaffrey. He just needed an awesome game. And look what happened. Stephon Diggs. Wow. 3 touchdown receptions. He had 167 yards on 7 receptions. 42 points for the Fatties. His quarterback, Gardner Minshew, only had 4. If he'd have put in Kirk Cousins, the win could have been better. Whatever. But he got 0 from the Cowboys defense. Anyway, 123 points for the Antlers. Over here for Golf Not So Genius had Carson Wentz in there, 24 points, 14 from Adrian Peterson, 22 from Golden Tate, who's off that 4-game suspension he suffered earlier this season. And I think he's actually going to be well into Daniel Jones's favorite target area. Anyway, 114 points for Golf Not So Genius. A 9-point victory for the winless Fatties no more. They have won, and they are 1-5. Congratulations to Brandon. Next matchup we're going to talk about is the Texas Cake Standers and Buckeye Nation. Now, Brian, Christian Kirk didn't play. He didn't play. He was an inactive for the Sunday's game, and you didn't put a different receiver in there. You could have. Buckeye Nation here. He had 22 points from Aaron Rodgers, who was his high scorer, 17 from Kenny Galladay, and the rest doesn't matter. For me, on the other hand, the Texas Cake Standers, only 18 points from Dak. I had 30 from James Conner, 25 from Zeke, 15 from Ingram, 25 from Austin Hooper, the tight end. Whew. And I did pick up the Deadskin defense only for this week. Yeah, it was pretty good. 157-78. That, my friends, is your big win of the week. And Brian, also, you get the low score game of the week. So you have a trophy, some hardware, though, to go home with. Anyway, next matchup we're going to talk about is the Reapers and the Colorado Antlers. Now, the Reapers had a 3-point lead going into Monday night before Detroit played Green Bay. The Antlers had 2 players in there. Had a kicker, Matt Prater, and also Valdez, MVS is what they call him, Marquez Valdez Scantling for Green Bay, the receiver, and did fairly well. I mean, he got, that's 20, that's 21, that's 27 points on Monday night. Whew, for a total of 106. Now, Mike also, he had a player in on Monday night, the Packers defense, who got 4 points. But, hey, you needed a lot more than that. The Colorado Antlers came in, and they got the come-from-behind Monday night win against the Reapers, 106-86. Wow. That was a good game. That was a good Monday night come-from-behind win. I did forget to say, gentlemen, on the Fatties game, that was your close game of the week, the Fatties game. All right. So going back here to the Hooligans and giving the business, Rodney versus Chris. Rodney had 31 points from Deshaun Watson. He had 21 from CMC, Christian McCaffrey, 16 from Hopkins, and 15 from the Steelers defense. For the Hooligans, 24 points from Mahomes, and 12 from Royce Freeman, 26 from Terry McLaurin. Yes, Terry McLaurin. And 28 points from the Patriots defense, which is still scoring a lot of fantasy points. 114 points for the Hooligans, 125 points for Rodney and giving the business. Rodney, you get the win. Congratulations. All right, here. Last matchup we're going to talk about is Big Blue World Champs and the Death by Taxes. Jeremy's team was just going nuts this week. It was crazy. Russell Wilson, 32 points, 25 from Quith Cotton, 28 points from Nick Chubb, 25 from Chris Godwin, 33 from the Broncos defense. Whew, for Death by Taxes, hey, Matt Ryan played good. He got 36 fantasy points. He got 27 from David Johnson. It was also going up against your Falcons. 18 from Julio Jones, 13 from Justin Tucker, the kicker. Only 135. Usually, you win with 135 points, but not when you're facing Big Blue and he's on a freaking tear, man. 172, most points scored of the week. Big Blue World Champs, congratulations. Death by taxes, 135. Sorry about that, Bubba. But your Falcons, man, I feel you. I hear your pain, man. I do. Into the standings now, gentlemen. In the NFC, we have the Colorado Antlers on top with the Reapers at 3-3. Colorado Antlers 3-3. Reapers 3-3. Golf Not So Genius and Buckeye Nation at 2-4. And then we finally got a win for the Fatties at 1-5. And you're only 2 games back. You're only 2 games back at 1-5. Whew. Over here in the AFC, no, start barking. Hush. AFC, we got Given the Business at 5-1, and Texas Cake Standers at 4-2. Big Blue World Champs, Big Blue World Champs at 4-2, and the Hooligans at 4-2. 3 teams at 4-2, and then the Death by Taxes at 2-4. Still not out of it. 3 games back out of first. You're 1 game back from being in the playoff, or 2 games back from the playoffs. Hey, man, we are 6 weeks through. This next week, week 7, will be the midweek of the regular season, the mid-season, regular season for us and the Fantasy Football League, because we are only doing the 13 regular season matchups, and then week 14, 15, and 16 will be the playoffs as voted last season. Guys, congratulations. Week 7 is upon us. I will get the week 7 preview out tomorrow. Guys, have a fantastic hump day. And, yeah, make sure you do some investigating on your lineups. Talk to you later.